Good morning, Maheshwal. Good morning, Harish. Good morning, Sharvana. Good morning, Farhana. Good morning, everyone. Let's start the class, beta. Okay. Continuity related most important CBSE questions today we are going to do. After that, we will go for differentiability. Okay. Now look for this question, beta. First question for today. This question came in CBSE 2011. Question what they are telling that check for what value of A, for what value of A, for what value of A the function f of x equal to A sine pi by 2 x plus 1, A sine pi by 2 x plus 1 less equals 0, and tan x minus sin x by x cube when x is greater than 0 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Now beta, let's find the value. Continuous at x is equal to 0. Good morning, Shyam. Very important part I am going to teach you today. Look here, beta. They are asking, what is exactly given here is, they have already informed you that function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Means most important thing they have given, function is continuous at x is equal to 0. But one small change they have given, they have not given like previous questions how we have handled that left side, right side, they have given some what you called function, and then they have given a or b. Here what you have to do is, here you have to exactly left side and right side, you have to handle left side separately and right side separately, and then you have to say that okay, in the function we know that if a function is continuous then left side equal to right side. Try to solve this question bit and tell the answer quickly. Okay, you can do it. Try this question out. You can do it. At least try. I'm going to solve this question. Find the value of a for which the function. First you try, beta. First you try this question out. Find the value of a for which the function f of x is a sine pi by 2 x plus 1 This question came in CBSE 2011, beta. It is given that f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. So it is already given that f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. Since it is given that f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0, that means left hand limit at x is equal to 0 minus f of x equal to right hand limit at x is equal to 0 plus f of x, and that will be equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x. But this time always what it was given that this side and this side also they were giving, but this time only LHL and RHL they have given. So what we are going to do exactly, so LHL and RHL only given, so what we are going to do here, so first work is it is already given, so we will take it as equation 1. Now we are going to say LHL, let's handle LHL at x equal to 0. So that will be limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 minus a sine pi by 2 x plus 1. What is the value got beta? Good morning Pritika. Good morning. Continuity teaching beta. Continuity. Now look here. Let x equal to 0 minus h. X equal to 0 minus h, since x tends to 0 minus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater than 0. Okay. So now here I have taken h greater equals 0. Greater equals means it can be greater also, it can be equal also. So now here limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, a sine pi by 2 0 minus h plus 1. Is it going to create any change? No. This side will become limit h tends to 0, a sine, it will become 0, that means a sine pi by 2. So here then h 0 is no need to write. Because it will become a sine pi by 2 and this part is 0. So 0 plus 1. So here a is coming. Take it equation 2. RHL. Beta, what is the value of a you got? Anybody got value of a? Because this question, definitely this question will be demanding something from you. Now look here, when you will be handling RHL, at the time of handling RHL at x is equal to 0 plus, sorry, at x is equal to 0 is limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. Anyone got answer beta? Limit x tends to 0 plus, here RHL is what beta? RHL given here is tan x minus sin x, tan x minus sin x by x cube beta. Okay, so now our next work will be what? We will be again writing let x is equal to 0 plus h, since x tends to 0 plus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater equal 0. So now limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, tan h minus sin h by h cube. Okay, once we got this one, a is coming 0. Okay Savna, let's see beta, let's see. So first work is what we will do beta, we will convert tan into cos form. Okay, so when we will convert tan into cos form, here one very important thing is when they are giving tan x minus sin x, then definitely beta understand something very tricky is there. You cannot, because till here denominator cube is there, denominator cube is there, that means definitely you cannot be getting the content easily. You have to exactly solve it nicely. So when this content is exactly like this, first convert tan into sin and cos form. So this part numerator will become sin h by cos h minus sin h by h cube. Okay, then this one will become limit h tends to 0, take sin h common, it is coming 1 my cos h minus 1, and then beta h cube, because when you will be leaving it, denominator will become 0. If directly if you will be implementing 0 na beta, it is exactly, if tan h by h also you will do and h you will multiply, then 2h square will be there. So that is exactly going to create problem for you. So anyways it is going to create problem. So what you are going to do is solve it very carefully. So what you are going to first take is, first take LCM, it will become 1 minus cos h by cos h h cube. Now it's time to remove this part. Just write it. Limit h tends to 0, sin h. Now 1 minus cos h. See, h cube is there and my intention is to use this h cube. We know two important things here, beta. First important thing is when h tends to 0, cos h will be there, then it will become 1. First thing. Second thing is that when limit h tends to 0, sin h by h will be there, then it will become 1. So definitely 1 minus cos h, 1 minus cos h, I have to exactly use in such a way so that it can exactly be able to give me the answer. Okay, so first work is beta, we know the formula. Here only formula command. If you have formula command, you will be able to solve. Again and again I am telling the same formula here. Cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1, or beta cos theta equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. Yes or no? So same way beta, cos 2 theta is 1 by 2 sin square theta, and cos 2 theta, only cos theta, here only cos theta will be equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. So this is the most important formula. If you have formula command, nobody can be able to touch your answer and say that here it is wrong. So you have to just play with the formula first beta. So sin h you have kept it as it is, and now denominator cos h will come and h cube is exactly going to multiply with it. Then what we are going to, because beta here nothing written means 1, it will go up and it will multiply with cos h. Now look here, 1 minus cos h will become 1 minus 2 sin square h by 2. Okay, according to the formula, since cos h is 1 minus 2 sin square h by 2. Okay, now that means limit h tends to 0. First work is beta. Now look here, first work is sin h by h. I distributed one h to this sign because everything is now in multiplication form. Now the moment I am opening the bracket, 1 minus 1 plus 2 sin square h by 2. Now here plus 1 minus 1 got cancelled. Here now what left with me is cos h into h square. Cos h into h square came. Now beta, last two steps. Limit h tends to 0, sin h by h into 1 by cos h into 2. Now look here beta, sin h by 2, sin square h by 2 can be written as sin h by 2 whole square. I told you again and again that since sin square theta is nothing but sin theta whole square. Okay, now beta, if here h by 2 whole square is there, then already h square is here. This h square is here. What I need is, I need to multiply and divide 4. Okay, so now this part totally will give me 1. This part will totally give me 1. Now it's time to just implement. Sin h by h is 1. Cos of 0 is 1. Then here comes 2 into this part will again give you 1, because this is nothing but limit h by 2 whole square by h by 2 square. You can take square outside, limit h tends to 0 is there, limit h tends to 0, then this one totally is going to give you 1. So now what left with you is, it is exactly 1 by 4, because 4 divided 1 by 4. So what you are getting? 1 by 2. What you are getting? 1 by 2, equation 3. Using equation 1, 2 and 3, we can say that A equal to half. Everyone please quickly say, did you got this answer? Everyone quickly say, because today whatever targeted question is there beta, I am going to attempt those targeted question. Quickly say beta, understood this part? Understood or not? Tell me. Understood? Very good. Now beta, you have to exactly tell me you have understood how a is equal to half came. A equal to half came how beta? Now look here. I just want you to be very careful when these type of questions are given beta, because I know that it is not exactly so easy to handle this section. This section easy handle means if you will take it lightly, definitely it will create problem. See, this side is very easy to do. LHL is very easy to do. What you have done beta, you tell whatever we are doing from last 2 days, same thing I have done. Limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, limit x tends to 0 minus a sine pi by 2 x plus 1, converted it exactly into h, and then beta h 0 putting. So when hm is putting 0, it is not going to create more problem. It has given me a. Now beta RHL. RHL at x is equal to 0 is there. That means limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is there. Now beta here what we are seeing is limit 0 tends this part. Exactly denominator cube is there. So when x to the power cube is there, means the moment you will put 0, 0 by 0 means infinity. That means 0 by 0, denominator 0 coming is always a problem. Here it is 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form is infinity form. So definitely better not defined. So first work is I converted it into h, and after converting it into h, what I did, I just removed tan h, because tan h removal is going to do lots of work. So this part is very important to remove. So what I did, I wrote tan h as sin h by cos h. After writing beta, I am seeing sin h is common. Sin h by cos h minus sin h. So I have taken sin h out. What I got? 1 minus cos h minus 1 beta. Now after that did LCM. Now look here, 1 minus cos h by cos h. Now beta, only one step I have just jumped and wrote directly, and that is this by this. This is numerator section. This is numerator. So this will stay as it is, cos sin h by cos h. Now this 1 will go up and h cube will come down. So now we are going to get this one, and then cos h formula I have written. What cos h formula? That is cos theta. Cos theta is, I have written also here, that cos h is nothing but 1 minus 2 sin square h by 2, and then plus 1 minus 1 got cancelled beta. What left is 2 sin square h by 2. That means sin h by h into 1 by cos h, and then I distributed it beta. That sin square h by 2 is nothing but sin h by 2 whole square. And if this part is there, then h square by 4 we can put and multiply 4. Then this part is nothing but, it is written like this, sin h by 2, h by 2 whole square, and this value will nothing be equal to 1. So here all this part solved, 2 and 4 is there. So 2 1 by 4, 2 into 1 by 4, so 2 half is coming. And we know that first equation itself, I have written that LHL equal to RHL equal to center value. This is the part we have already written in first equation, that LHL equal to RHL equal to center value. And then second equation we got A. Third one is exactly, we got RHL value, that one, and that is what beta I wrote, LHL equal to RHL. So using equation 1 2 3, directly we can say A equal to 1. Okay, very good beta. Sir Maheshwal Vishika understood. I hope all my children understood this part. This is very important beta. This is very important. Like this question came in CBSE 2011. Old questions they are repeating beta. Now let's solve one more question like this. I want your hands to be very free for these type of questions. Okay. Now look here beta. Determine the value of a comma b comma c. You have to determine the value of a comma b comma c when f of x given is sin a plus 1x plus sin x by x if x is less than 0, c if x equal to 0, and root under x plus bx square minus root under x by b x 3 by 2 if for x greater than 0. Very typical question. Very good Anish, very good Harish. Beta look here, this type of questions when it will come in examination, none of you promise me you are going to leave, because these questions are very easy beta. Only it need is bit patience. Once you will start solving it with patience, come on, you can do it beta. Try this question out. Try this question. It has already given at x is equal to 0 c x less than 0. It is given f of x is sine a plus 1x plus sine x by x. So it's a bit easy to handle this one. Okay, fine. And if f of x is greater than 0 means it is coming f of x equal to root under x plus bx square minus root under x by b x to the power 3 by 2. A real typical question beta, real typical question. Only one clue I am giving beta. X to the power 3 by 2 is nothing but x to the power 1 plus 1 by 2. So x into x to the power 1 by 2 x root x. If possible, use this for this part. It will definitely help beta. It's the most easiest part beta from here. Again same thing as usual. What to write? We will start writing like beta in the solution section. What is given? Function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay. Function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So left hand limit equal to right hand limit, everything is given here beta. Now what you need is a proper assistance to solve this question. Come on, you can do it. Try this question out. Let's see we are able to solve this question or not. So we will say limit x tends to 0 minus, it is given that function is continuous. It is given that function is continuous at x is equal to 0. It is given that function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, and that will be equal to beta limit x tends to 0 f of x. Now the moment this one we are writing, and we will write it as equation 1, then we will write beta limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is what? LHL at x is equal to 0 is f of x. So limit x tends to 0 minus sine of a plus 1h plus sine h by x only na x. Now what we are going to do? Let x is equal to 0 minus h. Since x tends to 0 minus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater or equal 0. So here now it will become limit h tends to 0 sine of a plus 1 0 minus h plus sine of 0 minus h by 0 minus h. So limit h tends to 0. You know this is an angle part, beta. You know this is an angle part. So sine of minus h a plus 1 plus sine of minus h by minus h. So definitely beta sine of minus theta is minus theta. So minus take out sine of h a plus 1. Here also minus taken out sine of h, and then take common and cancel it out. So sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. These are typical CBSE questions which already has been asked. So here you have to be very careful, beta. And then plus sine h gone. Now distribute h. Limit h tends to 0. Sine of h a plus 1 by h plus sine of h by h. Now beta a plus 1, how to write a plus 1? So definitely a plus 1 is there with h. So we will do one thing, limit h tends to 0, sine of h a plus 1, then denominator also a plus 1, numerator also a plus 1 plus sine of h by h. You distribute limit h tends to 0 throughout. Distribute limit h tends to 0 once you are separating it out. Then the best way, beta, if you will write only this part and after addition you will not put any bracket, that means limit h tends to 0 is only for 1. The second part it is not having. So that's why the best part is when you are separating it out, put a big bracket and tell that limit h tends to 0 is applicable for the entire section. So now only a plus 1 will be left because this part will become 1. So a plus 1. And now this part after limit will be introduced, it will become 1. So this part is coming a plus 2. Okay, so once you got a plus 2, beta, now what about the third section? Because third section is the most important determining section, beta. You have to be very careful in third section because this question looks easy but it is not at all easy question. Now anybody tell me what you have got for the third section, beta. Once you will be solving that section, you will come to know. Now look here, this part question is b root under x plus bx square minus root under x by b x to the power 3 by 2 is there. So most important thing is, beta, right, and if we will take that part also common, it is exactly going to give 0 to us. So we have to first rationalize it. So let's make a very important, we will write RHL at x equal to 0. We will say limit x tends to 0 plus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, these are exactly unsolved questions, and root under x plus bx square minus root under x by b, with b what is there, with b x to the power 3 by 2. So this is the question, beta. Again we will say let x is equal to 0 plus h. Since x tends to 0 plus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater than 0. Now look here, beta, limit h tends to 0. Now here 0 plus h, so nothing is going to change. H plus bh square minus root under h by b h to the power 2 by 3. Only one thing what I am planning is numerator rationalizing. This time what I am going to do is I will rationalize the numerator. Here it is minus written, beta, because if you will snatch root h also outside, then to beta 1 minus 1 will become 0. So numerator is in the 0 form, denominator is also in 0 form. So it is right now 0 by 0 form. So what we have to do here is first work is rationalize it. So rationalization means h plus bh square plus root under h by h plus bh square plus root under h, beta. So now this one will become limit h tends to 0. Here a minus b, a plus b. A minus b, a plus b, that is h plus bh square minus h, because beta here a minus b, a plus b, you know a minus b, a plus b is nothing but a square minus b square. So here root part will get cancelled beta, so directly I have written denominator is b h to the power 2 by 3. See what a joke, big joke here is exactly going to be cracked. Now look here beta, here it is coming root under h plus bh square plus root under h. Now here this and this will get cancelled. You see here a is 3 by 2, c is 1 by 2. Absolutely, very good beta, very good. So here now what you are getting is limit, and what is b, because they told b value also. So b h square, this you have to be very careful for this part beta. B is what is b? So b h 2 by 3 is there, and here I am going to take out root under h, because the moment root under h I am going to take out, what will be left? What will be left here? Root under h I am taking out beta. Due to some reason only root under h I am taking out. So here it is coming as 1 plus bh 1 by h. So what we have to do? Here this part is exactly coming. If I am going to take out root under h also, that means what, this section, something we have to do so that we cannot be exactly getting this 1 by 2 by 3 is there, or 2 by 3 is there, yes, 2 by 3 is there. So now what extra work we need? 2 by 3, 3 by 2, sorry, it is coming 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So one extra work we are needing, only one small extra work, because we are seeing from here very easily beta that one thing is for sure, and that is b is cancelling. So if b is getting cancelling, we are not going to be more bothered about it. B getting cancelled, it is not going to create problem for me. The most important problem which is exactly coming here is B cancelled, but beta B cancelled means this part what will come, because of B cancellation we can do at last also and tell that okay, but the most important thing here is it is not giving B term. So it is exactly equal to each other term now beta. So what value it is going to? Pritika auntie, isn't it correct only beta? It has correct only. I rectified it beta, 3 by 2, because itself I know na this part is coming. Very good, thank you so much beta. Now look here, here it is coming limit h tends to 0. Now what should I take here? What should I take here? If I am taking h outside, now look here, h square no, I am wanting to take h common. So if I am wanting to take h common from this root, then what it will become? H into 1 plus bh, okay, and then plus root under h, and here h square by h into root under h, because I told you h to the power 3 by 2 is nothing but h into root under h. So this and this got cancelled. Now this is a into b, so we shall write it as root under h into root under 1 plus bh, and then plus root under h. Right now b is not important for me. B is that value which can be anything. Here b cannot be 0, b can be any value, because b got cancelled, so we will never be able to know about b. So b can be any real value. Okay, what is b here is b is any real value. We cannot directly say that b got cancelled, so b is exactly equal to 0. The moment b will become 0, then this part how it was existing. So we will say that b can be any real value. B can be any real value. Okay, so you have to be very careful for B handling. And you know what, why I am still solving this question after B got cancelled is, this is only going to give us some value. So now beta, this root h and this root h, so from this inside, shall we take out root h? The moment we will take out root h, now I have 1 plus bh plus 1. Okay, now this root h and root h will get cancelled. Now it will give me h by h root under 1 plus 0, sorry 1 plus bh plus 1. So now this got cancelled. The moment 0 implementation is there, it is coming 1 by 2. So now b is coming 1 by 2. This is exactly equation 3. So we will say from equation 1, 2 and 3, c equal to 1 by 2 is coming, and a plus 2 equal to 1 by 2, and b belongs to real number. B can be any number. B can be any number. B can be any real number, because b is exactly getting cancelled. So b can be any real number. Now your work is to solve this one. 1 by 2 minus 2. So it is coming 1 minus 4 by 2 minus 3 by 2. I think someone already solved this one. Very good, Maheshwar. So a is exactly coming minus 3 by 2. Absolutely correct, beta. B is equal to c by 2. And you know what, beta, in these type of questions now, they will be looking forward for definitely b value, that what b value you are going to, because beta your question is not like how nice you are solving. Here question is what value you are finding, because if you will write here b0, then definitely beta marks will be cut, because b got cancelled. So we will never be able to know what b value came. So b can be any real value, because this function, we know that function exists. So since function is existing, so b cannot be imaginary, b cannot be complex, b cannot be any value. So b can be any real number. So b belongs to any real number, or b is any real number you write. But never leave b and never write b is equal to 0, because we cannot be sure about. You see here, right side what I have done and left side what I have done. I am just trying to save you from that what you call problem, which exactly I have seen many children in hurry burry. Yes, very good, beta. B belongs to real number minus 0. Okay, why beta this b belongs to real number minus 0? Let me see what answer it is exactly book has given. Why b belongs to real number minus 0? Because I am thinking b is given in the denominator, and that's why she is trying to say from the domain side. Yes, absolutely correct, Vishika. Absolutely correct. So here exactly b will be small rectification. I'll explain what she told. Fine. So now look here. She is seeing by equation part. So I should also see by equation part only. She is correct only. Now let's see beta. So exactly in this type of question, same thing we are going to do. First work what I started with, this part we have taken, and then we take left side. We said that since the function is continuous at x is equal to 0, so left side equal to right side equal to center value. So left side we have taken. Then again what I am doing, same thing I have done, and then beta 0 minus, so sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Based on that we solve this question. Then sine of h by h is coming 1. So we got LHL, means LHL after solving we got a plus 2. RHL when we started solving we found so much trouble in that. Why? Because here denominator is exactly h to the power 3 by 2 and numerator is in 0. So 0 form, 0 by 0 form. First we rationalize the numerator, means whatever was given, opposite to that we have used and exactly rationalized it. So now after here what we did, after rationalizing a minus b, a plus b coming, and now b part is coming. Since b is in denominator, that's why, very good beta, I didn't exactly thought to that point, but you have exactly went to that much depth. Very good, super, God bless you. So here this part is coming, so h to the power h and this part will get cancelled. Now here h by h is there, so h by h is exactly getting cancelled. Now 1 plus bh plus 1, so it is coming half. So now look here, what she is telling here is function in RHL. Function in RHL is exactly given this part. So I exactly didn't check that value. So here b is exactly any real number. I said b is any real number, but beta b is coming like from this function f of x. Just I need some space to explain this part. Now x plus bx square minus root under x by bx to the power 3 by 2. So now after solving, what we are checking, beta, b is getting cancelled, but b is coming from the function, so function cannot be infinity, function cannot be imaginary. So that is what I discussed. So when function cannot be imaginary, I must have looked the denominator section, b is there also. Okay, so b can be any real number, but problem here is denominator also b is there. So since denominator also b is there, and the moment you can take any real number b value and you will include in any real number as b value, 0 will also come, and b is coming in denominator. B is not coming in b plus 1 or any other form. So if the moment b value will become 0, this part will become, denominator part will become 0. So, and that means numerator is whatever value, denominator is again coming 0. So that means what? It will come in infinity again. To avoid it from infinity, just do one small change. You write here that b is exactly belonging to real number, and then you can remove 0 from it. That's it. Very good, Vishika. So b belongs to r minus. Very good, super beta. Thank you so much. So this is very important part, and Vishika, thank you for that. I just forgot from this point. So see, you all are so much involved in the question. You itself tell this part should be there, this part should not be there. Very good, beta. Now one question which came in CBSE 2017. Let's solve this question. Now recently asked questions I really want you to handle, because they have already changed the trend, beta. They are more asking trigonometry in coming years. What we are finding, that more trigonometry related questions has been asked. So this one I hope you might have understood, beta. Now let's go for next question. CBSE, this part is over now. Everyone understood why b is real number minus 0? I have explained it, and thank you, Vishika. Everyone understood now, beta, why this part is exactly coming? Okay, very good, beta. So practice these type of questions from continuity section, beta. Now one very important 2017 question is, they are telling that function you have to find k. Now f of x is given, you have to find k. F of x is given. Now they started asking this pattern question only. 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square, where when x is not equal to 0, and then they are telling beta k when x equal to 0. When x equal to 0. So we will crack it out, but this is exactly 2017 question. So you know how to solve this question. Come on, try this question out. I told you one very important formula. Very good, Anish. I told you one very important formula, beta, cos to theta formula. Continuity, if anytime they will ask like this, be ready to answer. Handle this question, beta. Then one very super question in 2016 they have asked. That question also I want to discuss. Till now, whatever question today I have asked, all CBSE question. I think previous question I have not written which year it came. Okay, I wrote every time. So like every time, solution, in solution we will say the function is continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, then beta say LHL at x equal to 0 is limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 minus 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square, beta. So again, let x is equal to 0 minus h. Since x tends to 0 minus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater equal 0. So now limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos of 4, 0 minus h by 8, 0 minus h whole square. So now here what we are thinking is going to create problem, 0 minus h. So here limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos 4h by 8h square. Since cos of minus theta is cos theta, so if you don't know, here it is only going to create problem. Now so k is coming equal to minus 1. Super beta. Let's see. Now look here beta. Here most important thing is LHL equal to RHL equal to left hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to 1. So this part I just forgot to write. So I must write function is continuous at x is equal to 0. That means limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x, and that is exactly equation 1. So LHL we have taken. So now here this part will become what? 1 minus. Now we know cos 4h can be written as cos 2 into 2h. So that means it will become 1 minus 2 sin square 2h. Sin square 2h. Because beta 4 means 2 into 2h. So here it will become 1 minus 2 sin square 2h. So 1 minus 2 sin square 2h by 8h square. So limit h tends to 0, 1 minus 1 plus 2 sin square 2h by 8h square. This and this got cancelled. Limit h tends to 0, 2 sin 2h whole square by 8 into h. So here this part will cancel, 4 is coming, 4h square. So definitely beta it is exactly going to give you limit h tends to 0 sin 2h. By now 4h square is nothing but 2h whole square 1. Therefore using equation 1 we can say k equal to 1. Using equation 1 we can say k equal to 1. Absolutely correct beta, absolutely correct. K equal to 1. Very good Maheshwal, Vishiga, Pritika, Harish, Sharvana. Absolutely correct. Very good. Well done beta, well done. Super. So k is exactly coming equal to 1. Now solve this question. This question came in CBSE. This question I think now you've understood. Next question beta. This question came in CBSE 2008 and 2016. 2008 and 2016. Question is f of x equal to 1 minus sin cube x by 3 cos square x if x is less than pi by 2, then a, then b 1 minus sin x by pi minus 2x whole square. Here if x equal to pi by 2, here if x is greater than pi by 2, pi minus 2x whole square is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. Now try this question out. I know you will be able to do it very easily. Some strategy you might have already thought what to do. Cos square x will become 1 minus sin square x, so it will become 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x. Okay, then 1 plus sin x will give what to you? Nothing. 3 cos square x is there. Let's see what you are doing for this. 1 minus sine cube x, 1 minus sine x, sine is 1 plus sine square x plus sine x. Bah, super. Very super question. Very easy question, beta. Very, very easy question. Seriously, very easy question. It only looks tough, beta, but it is very, very easy. In solution section, just write the function is continuous. The function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. The function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. Now beta, if the function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2, then limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x. Take it as equation 1, beta. Anyone got value? So this part already we know. Then LHL, left hand limit. LHL at x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0 is limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, here it is exactly coming, beta, 1 minus sine cube x by 3 cos square x. Once you will write like this, beta, then again let x equal to 0 minus h. Since x tends to 0 minus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater or equal 0. So now limit h tends to 0. Here it is coming 1 minus sine 0 minus h whole cube and 3 cos of 0 minus h whole square. So now limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos of 0 minus h is there, cos of 0 minus h is there. So cos of 0 minus h means sine of minus h. Denominator will become as it is, no infection, no affection. Here it will become, beta, cube. So here limit h tends to 0, 1 plus sine cube h by 3 cos square h. It is coming in the formula a cube plus b cube. So this one will become a plus b, then a square plus b square minus sin h by 3 cos square h can be written as 1 minus sin square h, 1 minus sin square h, which will become limit h tends to 0, 1 plus sin h, 1 plus sin square h minus sin h by 3, 1 minus sin h, 1 plus sin h. Cancelled. Hi. Both are getting different answers. 3 of them are getting Maheshwal. A is equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 4. Okay, let's see, beta. Let's see which one is the correct one. From here, I am getting a dead tunnel. Let's see till what I am going to. It is coming, pi by 2 was there, na? Wait. pi by 2 yaar. I have to check continuity, otherwise it will definitely create problem for me itself. So pi by 2 minus pi by 2 plus. So since checking for pi by 2 minus, then here it will become pi by 2 minus h. It will become cos cube h, solved. That's why 0 is problem for me. Pi by 2 is not, because it will be solved very easily. So here limit h tends to 0 already written. So here only one thing I have to write. I have to write 1 minus sine pi by 2 minus h. Super, I got the answer then. Cube by 3 cos square pi by 2 minus h. Limit h tends to 0. Pi by 2 beta, pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. Here wherever 0 is so much habituation, then it is coming 0 by 0, 0 by 0, 0 by 0 every time. So 1 minus, so it will become 1 minus cos cube h by 2 sin square h, 3 sin square h. So limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos h, 1 plus cos square h plus cos h. But directly shall I write 1 minus cos h, 1 plus cos h. So 1 minus cos h, 1 minus cos h gone. Yes, sine will become cos, cos will become sine. So now I have converted everything in cos h. Now it is coming 1 0 0. No problem then na. Here the moment we will put 0 beta, 1 will be there and denominator will be exactly 1 plus 0, no problem. Here 0 means 1, so 1 1 1 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 is coming. Cos of 0 is 1 na beta, 1 plus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1. So here it is exactly coming 3 by 3 into 2. Cancel 1 by 2. Jackpot. We got one part, that is A is coming 1 by 2. How many of you got A 1 by 2? A 1 by 2, A 1 by 2, A 1 by 2. Everybody got A 1 by 2. Good, very good. Now B value. B part is what part of equation given by, it is also easy. RHL at x equal to pi by 2 beta equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 plus f of x, that is limit x tends to, handwriting yaar, x tends to pi by 2 plus, now what part of question is given here beta? B 1 minus sin x, so become cos x, by pi minus 2 x whole square. This part is given beta, nothing to worry, it is the most easiest section, because you will say let x is equal to pi by 2 plus h, since x tends to pi by 2 plus, therefore h tends to 0 for all h is greater or equal 0. So limit h tends to 0, h tends to 0, b 1 minus sine pi by 2 plus h, okay, by pi minus 2 into pi by 2 plus h whole square. So limit h tends to 0. Here beta pi by 2 plus theta, that is exactly coming in second quadrant. Pi by 2 plus theta is exactly coming in second quadrant. So sine will be positive only. So sine will be positive. So here it will become b 1 minus cos h over denominator pi minus 2 into pi by 2 minus h whole square. So this got cancelled. So limit, here again same formula, no change, same part we have to just write. Here b is there, beta 1 minus cos h formula will become 1 minus sin s. This part is there, so just written the formula. And then pi minus h whole square cancel. So limit h tends to 0, b 1 minus 1 plus 2 sin square h by 2, this and this gone, h square is coming, jackpot. You got the answer beta. B means I got the answer, you already got the answer. Here it is 2 sin h by 2 whole square. Now sin h by 2 whole square, h square is already there. What we need is 2 square up, 2 square down. Now this total part will make it 1. So here limit h tends to 0. Now this part will become b 2 by 4 beta, cancel. So b by 2. So from equation 1, a will be equal to 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 equal to b by 2. Hey, b is coming 4. B is coming 4. First part I got 2 or 1 by 2 beta. First part I got, wait a minute, I need to check the answer. B for me it is coming, B value is coming 44. So B is coming 4, then definitely beta, I have done something here. A is coming 1 by 2 for sure. B is exactly coming as 2 sin square h by 2. Okay. H by 2 is coming beta. H by 2 is coming. I am getting B equal to 1. B equal to 1. I should get B equal to 4. I multiplied and divided. Something I have written somewhere. In hurry burry mistake. I need to check that part. B 1 minus 2 sin square h by 2. 2 is there. Did I miss anything here? 8 or something like that in the question. 1 minus 2. Okay, I understood what I missed. Got it beta. Got it. Here minus 2 is there. In hurry burry minus 2. So 4h square. Done then though. Then though we have to just multiply this part and get over. Here only it is coming 2 sin square. Here it is 4h square. So 4 will be there. So 2 into just one time. So here it is exactly going to 4 multiplied. No need to change anything. So 2, 4 into 4. That is 2 is coming. Got it beta. Thank you Anish. So here 1 by 8 is coming. So here B by 8. Now got it. So 2, 8 is there. So 8 by 2, that is 4. Absolutely correct. When you will leave multiplication like this and do stupidity, you will do mistake. Correct only. So here A value is coming 1 by 2 and B value is exactly coming as beta 4. Absolutely correct. So I hope you might have understood how to solve these type of pattern. You got it or not beta. Now continuity, only one last section left is everywhere continuous. Okay. Now after everywhere continuous, I am really confused for, okay, just, time up. Ha beta, ha Renu, just 1 minute coming. Everywhere continuity, differentiability, last year they have removed, but beta differentiability, may I teach? Can you tell me if you will allow me? I'll start differentiability also. So differentiability, one section I am going to teach, and after that beta I am going to start the next part. Okay. So tomorrow everywhere continuous, some contents are left, which part I am going to teach, and then beta next one. Differentiability allow me to teach beta. Differentiability allow me to teach. Most important part is there in differentiability. After that beta, in differentiability I'll start, and then only I'll start what you called differentiation and all beta. So first one time just allow me to teach differentiability. If they will remove from the syllabus, no problem, but first beta let's study differentiability. Okay.